Depending upon ourselves less, depending upon Him more. And He doesn't say, we're playing hide and seek, come seek me, you'll never find me. He says, if you seek me, you will find me. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but when you start pursuing God, you start seeing Him in ways you never saw Him before. You start hearing things. You hear people at work say something, you go, where's God in that? You start thinking differently when you're pursuing Him. When you finally see something, you start to see other things like it. I bought a Pinto station wagon. It had wood paneling on the side. With a chick magnet car. How many of you had a Pinto? Anybody? Oh, you guys are brave enough to admit it. I didn't know there were so many Pintos until I bought one. I thought I was the only guy in the world got a navy blue Pinto with wood paneling on the side. I started seeing them everywhere. You ever have that happen? You buy a car. You think you're the only guy driving a Ford Mustang, and then everybody's driving a Mustang. Why? Because you saw it, now you're paying attention for it. That's what happens. Same thing with God. When you connect with God and you seek God and you've tasted God, you start to see God laying around that you didn't see Him before. You start hearing Him in the conversations with people at work that are saying, I'm facing this, I'm going through that. You start to sense Him different. Why? Because you finally found Him. And then what happens is you got to keep finding Him. You got to keep going after Him all the time. It's a relationship. Those of you that have ever chased somebody, you want them to fall in love with you. You didn't chase them for a while and stop. Did you? You still chasing them. Some of us are still getting beat back. Stay away, stay away, stay away. You got to chase it down. Continue to seek Him. But He's not hiding from you. He's not hiding from you. He wants you to find Him. But my question is, do you go to God first, or do you go to Him because He's the end of the road? Do you go to God because He's your last resort, or is He your first choice? Because I can tell you this, nobody runs to the marriage counselor because they hit a bump. They run to the marriage counselor because they're at the end of the road. Nobody comes talks to the pastor because everything's honky-dory, but we got one misunderstanding. They come to the pastor because if this something don't change, we're done by Friday. That's what happens. We don't do anything until we're desperate. And what I'm saying is you can find God every day long before you're desperate. You can find God every day when you're on top of the mountain. When you're in the pit, He's there. But you got to find Him. You got to look for Him. Don't go to God at the end. Go to God at the beginning. As soon as there's a problem, as soon as there's opportunity, seek God. And if you concentrate on Him, you can find Him. But you got to think about it. You got to intentionally pursue Him. Because it doesn't happen by accident. This journey that we're on, it just doesn't happen. I'm not where I am by accident, and neither are you. It was a choice that you made. But here's the question. Are you satisfied with where you are? Or do you really want more? Seriously. I mean, some of us are even at the Golden Corral. And God's got a banquet set up for us. We've tasted a little bit of God, and we're happy with that. But we don't really want all of it. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. If you've tasted a little bit of God and He's good, why wouldn't you want all of it? Why wouldn't you want more? If we sing the song, I'm desperate for you and I'm longing for you. But is that really true? I mean, come on, this is North America. We got everything else that's bugging us. We sang it a minute ago, as the deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. Not mine. Not every day. That's not what my soul longs for every day. Someday I just want a nap. Oh, like I'm the only one in the room who craves that. Seriously, you know what I'm talking about. It's a rainy day. You just want a nap. That's what my soul is longing for that day. You alone are my heart's desire. No, not mine. Not every day. And I long to worship you. Not every day. It's supposed to be, but it's not like that for me. Why? Because I'm continually seeking God. And some days I don't seek Him very well. And other days I seek Him really good. But other days Tom gets in the way. And I'm asking you, why nibble at God when you can have it all? It's up to you. It's not up to Him. He's done everything He can do. Your spiritual experience is not an end. It's a gateway. It's a gateway. It's a starting point. I went to Promise Keepers. I gave my life to Jesus. Well, that's great. That's not the end of the race, pal. That's where you start. Well, I went to youth camp. I gave my life to Jesus. Well, that's marvelous, but you're not done. That's just the starting gate. You don't go to SeaWorld and turn in your ticket and then just stand at the gate. You got to go through there. But then what happens? You go home. Because SeaWorld is an event. Promise Keepers is an event. Youth Convention is an event. The Women of Faith is an event. And if your faith is built on events, your faith will stall. It will stop. If you and I, let's say the event is we're going to go to Branson for family vacation. And we all drive from Orlando on this excursion. And we go up to Branson and we stop there. It's not a journey anymore. You've moved. Okay? You now live there. But this is your place of residence. Oh, not if you stay there. You've now moved. And my point is that a lot of us, we've gone on to Branson spiritually and we've stopped and we're set up camp. And that's not the way this works. It's constant movement. And of all of the disciplines we're going to talk about, this one is crucial. You have to keep chasing God. Because He's going to, it's like the breadcrumb. He's just dropping the breadcrumbs along the way. Not so you can find your way home, but so you can find Him. You got to keep chasing Him. And chasing Him. And the more you learn, the more He leads. And the more you follow, the more He leads. But you've got to keep chasing Him. What a lot of us have done is we've chased Him all the way back to there. And we're at the edge of the woods and He's over here in glory land and we're stuck on that side of the woods. Because we've stopped chasing. We'd rather chase what we want. Happened to me. Still happens to me sometimes. So what do you want out of God? You have to chase Him. The third part, Jesus said, if you knock, the door will be open. What does that mean, though? It's a promise. If you knock on the door will be open. What do we do if the door doesn't open? No, ring the doorbell. No, what do you do if the door doesn't open? You go to another door, right? Halloween, trick or treat. If nobody answers the door, they ain't home. Go to the next door. And when we're knocking on the door, we're expecting somebody to open up the door, right? It's kind of there's a certain amount of excitement there. Oh, I wonder what's on the other side of the door. I wonder what's on the other side of the door. You knock on the door. You keep knocking until somebody answers the door. Okay? We knock on doors that are closed. Every part of life has doors, and every door is always closed to begin with. And once it opens, you get to go through that one, but then there will be another door that's closed, and you have to knock on that one over and over and over and over and over again. We have to keep knocking. You have to keep knocking. How many of you have a dog that scratches on the door when they want to go in or come out? Go out or come in? Yeah? How often do they scratch on the door? A lot. All the time. I saw you say that all the time. And they've damaged your door. Correct? Now you have to repaint or fix the door or replace the door. And then get rid of the dog, because they'll do it to the next door. That's us. We have to be persistent to keep knocking and keep knocking and keep knocking and keep knocking. What do you do if the door if the door stays closed? You should mark this in your Bible. This is from James chapter 4. James chapter 4. What do you do if you keep bugging God and nothing happens? This is what it says. Submit yourselves to God. Resist the devil. He flees from you. So in other words, if we draw near to God, come near to God, He comes near to us. If you're ever in a situation where your mind is like you're really scared or you're really fearful, if you'll start thinking about God, God will come near to you. And Satan will leave you because that's what the Bible promises. But then look what it says. Wash your hands, you sinners. Tough word, but that's all of us. Purify your hearts, you double-minded people. And then look what it says. Grieve, mourn, and wail. Change your laughter to mourning and your joy to gloom. In other words, quit pretending like it's all okay. It's not okay. You're sad, you're lonely, you're grieving, you're upset. Tell the truth. Then it says, humble yourself before the Lord. He will lift you up. It doesn't say the Lord will humble you. It says to choose to humble yourself. So now we're asking. Our pride has been broken. Now we're asking. What if the door doesn't open? Wash your hands. Remember the situation where Pilate stepped before the people and he said, I wash my hands of the situation? In other words, I want nothing to do with this. It's not my responsibility, is what he was saying. James is writing to us to say, accept your responsibilities. Accept what's yours in the situation. Face the facts. This is what got you into this condition. Whatever it was that you did, wash your hands. Become pure before God and say, I'm confessing this to you.